Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is iKmRni. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. This is part 2 of my Modern Warfare series. Today we're going to be talking about what you should be excited about Call of Duty 2019, aka Modern Warfare. If you have not seen part 1, it will be linked down below in the description and on the top right of the screen. Just click that annotation and it'll take you straight there. So watch that video and then come back and continue the rest of this. But before we get straight into it, guys, do me a quick favor. Click that like button and don't forget to click the subscribe button too. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get this started. Number 1, hands down, the most important thing is that this is going back to the boots on the ground gameplay that Modern Warfare franchise has been known to be the best at. You know, it was the only franchise that Call of Duty had where there isn't any stupid jetpacks. Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3 were all great classic modern shooters. That's why I hold it at a higher esteem than the competitor of the Black Ops series, because the third title was really lackluster and the fourth multiplayer I did not like at all. So I hold the Modern Warfare franchise mainly better because of its movements. They didn't go into that jetpack era or really stupid sliding mechanics. That's what really excites me about this current Modern Warfare game, is that it's not going to be a remake or a so-called reboot of the original Modern Warfare franchise. It's more of a refresh, you know, bringing it to the modern 21st century and new gamers on the next generation console. I feel like this is going to be a big deal. Call of Duty 2019 has had hype more than any Call of Duty game that we've had on its current generation PlayStation 4 and Xbox One lifecycle. And I feel a lot has to do that with the realism that they're bringing into this. Call of Duty 4, I guess you could say, was realistic for its day. Coming onto the PlayStation 3, of course, there was nothing like other games like Rainbow and such games like that. But it was pretty realistic when it came to a Modern Warfare or even a shooter FPS game. Number 2 has to be the single player. It was ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous, how we didn't get a single player game for Black Ops 4. You know, they had the audacity to charge us Canadian players $130 to get the fully fledged edition with its stupid season pass that was completely worthless, and the only thing you got was Blackout and multiplayer. Like, what the hell, Treyarch? How do you have 3 years to make this game and not give us a single player? Now, I'm really excited to see what they do for this one, because I feel like they're going to be having the same spark that the original Call of Duty 4 game had. You know, that single player is pretty legendary with its characters, Captain Price, Soap McTavish, and of course Modern Warfare 2's Ghost, and of course the amazing missions of No Russian and the sniper mission from COD 4. So I'm hoping they can replicate that same spark for the next Call of Duty game, the aka Modern Warfare 2019. Number 3. Now this could be the biggest game changer to ever in Call of Duty. That's why I put it on the final spot in today's video. This has never been done in a Call of Duty game before. It has never been done in the PlayStation 4 cycle of Call of Duty or even the previous generation of Call of Duty. This is a first time for any Call of Duty. The ability to play with your PlayStation 4 friends and at the same time with your Xbox One friends while playing with PC friends. This could change Call of Duty for the better, because right now Call of Duty's community is much smaller than it was in its heyday. I think the peak of Call of Duty in terms of player base was Modern Warfare 3. I think that is correct. It sold the most games. And it wasn't the best Modern Warfare game in my opinion, but that's when its peak was, and that's when the community was insane. You know, people were talking about Call of Duty non-stop. The news was talking about, the players were talking about, your parents knew about Modern Warfare 3. That's how big this game was. But nobody cares about it right now. But I think if they manage to get one huge community all playing with each other, that could be a game changer. I remember back in the day, people used to say, what was better, PlayStation players or Xbox players? This is how you settle it. This is how you define who's going to be the best player. This is a complete game changer. People will be talking about which game is best to play at. People will be talking about when and where you should play at. It's going to be insane playing with all these different players, stuff we've never done before. And the community is going to be huge. And that is what I'm most looking excited about Modern Warfare and why I think it's going to be great. But that's everything for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor, click that like button. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next one. And I'm sick and tired of people using martyrdom in COD 4. Seriously, use another perk.